Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakah Quadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation I came out there that pushed this word in truth and in sincerity. We're at the time of Esau's end. You see what happened overnight in 4 different states. Texas, not Texas, Slovakia, Illinois, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Virginia. Virginia, you know, and it happened at night when most people in them towns would sleep, because it happened in the middle of the night, and that's the worst tornado that happened, because they catch you off guard. A lot of tornadoes. It said it was two. He said because I did a show on it this morning. 2 twin tornadoes. They call them twin sisters. They was wrecking havoc in them 4 states, man, leaving a lot of devastation. And that's also be an impact on economical standpoint of Esau's kingdom, man. Because that costs billions of dollars in damage. Floods everywhere, you know, death and destruction. Over 100 dead and many feared missing. Many are missing and feared dead because they haven't found them. So that's a plague from the Lord, man. That's a part of the indignation of the Lord, man. Just like the indignation of the Lord is going to come by the way of the first group of slaves going to be the international bankers. So got a few precepts we're going to get into. Lord's willing, you Akimat will be edified, so we're going to get straight into it.
Come, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 24 verse 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down.
Now how is the Lord going to make the earth? Read that again, Babu Kashai. That was kind of like, you know.
Come, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 24 verse 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty.
Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty. Now, how is he going to do that? By the way of thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire from them chariots. Not the whole earth is going to be empty. There's certain parts of the earth is going to be empty. That's why it said the Lord maketh the earth empty. Read, brother.
Can, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down.
And maketh it waste and turneth it upside down by the way of thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire from them chariots, man. There's multiple scriptures about the destruction of Esau's kingdom, which is spiritually Babylon, man. Yeah, bro.
Can, and scatter it abroad the inhabitants thereof.
And scatter abroad the inhabitants thereof, man. Because, hey, man, this is going to be a great destruction. And like it says in Jeremiah 25 and 33, the slaying of the Lord going to be one end of the earth to the next, man. Like it says in Isaiah 66 and 15, the slaying of the Lord shall be many. You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro.
Can. Verse 2, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priests, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress.
Because everybody in America is going to be destroyed, man. Saving the elect, the 144,000, the governing body of the kingdom of Israel, man. Everybody's going to be destroyed in America, man, from the least unto the greatest, man. Everybody. If you on the shores of America, you're going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire from them chariots, man. That's just the bottom line. In any nation that's going to be hit by nuclear missiles, man, you know, a lot of people going to die, man. Yeah, bro.
Can. As with the buyer, so with the seller. As with the lender, so with the borrower.
Everybody's going to die. Everybody's going to perish, man. Saving the elect, man. Everybody. If you on the shores of America when Yahushua cracked them skies, because at the very same time Yahushua cracking them skies, the missiles are going to be launched off, man. The missiles are going to be getting launched off from Russia, China, Great Britain, France, which is America's allies. But something's going to happen, whereas they're going to turn their back on America and shoot missiles and burn up with fire, like it's in prophecy. Okay, bro.
Come. So with the giver, so like as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him, the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled.
The land should be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, man. And what's going to do that, man? Thermonuclear destruction, man. Concentrated fire from them chariots. So let that sink in, because it's going to happen. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the scriptures. It's going to happen, man. There's prophecies coming to pass that we see how it's getting lined up. You know what I'm saying? How it's lining up, and we see there's tension intensifying with Russia and Ukraine. And Ukraine is, you know, they're trying to make it a part of NATO, which Russia do not want. And then you got another situation that's intensifying over there in China with Taiwan. Both are being backed by United States government, Taiwan and Ukraine. So things is heating up there, man, too. You got massive troops being put on the border of Ukraine, man, by the Russian government. So we see what's happening, man. This is all prophecy, but the end is not yet. Ezekiel the 38th chapter. Yeah, bro.
Khan. The earth mourned and faded.
Yeah,
So like the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away.
the earth moldeth and fadeth away. The whole earth is not going to fade away because the earth will abide forever. But certain parts of the earth is going to be hit by thermonuclear destruction and destroyed. The whole land of America, the whole land of them gutter rats where them gutter rats dwell at, man, they're going to be destroyed. Which is Israel. They call themselves Israelis. They're going to be destroyed. Yeah, bro.
Khan. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Who's the haughty people of the earth? Esau, the so-called white men, international, but the international bankers, man. They are the haughty people of the earth, man. You know? I see.
Yeah, on the other side.
I see. Ain't on this side. Yeah, bro.
Khan. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
How was the earth defiled under the inhabitants thereof? Who's ruling the earth? The earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof because they passed all these wicked-ass laws, all these unjust laws and these unrighteous decrees, pursuant to Isaiah the 10th chapter, in the first verse, you know, they passed these unjust laws and these decrees, mainly dealing with the alphabet people, protecting them and giving them rights. And in the scriptures, you supposed to put them to death. They promote promiscuous acts by these women, giving them liberty to guide abroad. Therefore, there's a lot of adultery happening, you know, and that's going on both parts, man. That's how the land is the earth is inhabited, is defiled by the inhabitants thereof, man. Because who's in the rulership, man? Who's in the seat of power? These devils, man. The so-called white man. Start off with the international bankers and they puppet rulers. Yeah, bro.
Khan. Verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Because they transgress the laws of the Most High. See, Esau know the laws of the Most High. He have taken on the scriptures. Because in 1983, Ronald Reagan said that it's the year of the Bible, and then they claim to be Christians, man. So you have the law, statutes, and commandments in your possession, man. So why you not obeying them? Because you're the wicked. You're not programmed to obey the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, read it again, brother.
Come. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance.
Change the ordinances, man. Change the calendar, was all bugged out. You know, now we're dealing with the Gregorian calendar. But before that was the Julian calendar. But then all the ordinances he's changing, because what's happening is look at all these decrees that they got, man. Adding and taking away from the scriptures and all other kind of matters that they are doing, man. You know? Yeah, bro.
Therefore had the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
And what's that curse, man? That curse is a blessing to us, but it's a curse to Esau. Which when Yahweh shall crack them skies, man. Them so-called UFOs. That's a curse, because the curse is going to devour the earth, man. All eyes are going to see Yahweh shall crack them skies, man. Read that again. And leave the earth desolate, man. Along with them nuclear missiles. Yeah, bro.
The new wine, you want me to read it again?
Read it again. Read it again.
Therefore had the curse devoured the earth.
That curse is them nuclear, I'm saying, is the chariots right on with them nuclear missiles. But first and foremost is them chariots. Because to tell you, this is the curse that go forth throughout the four corners of the earth, man. They tell you that. Yeah, bro.
Therefore had the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
They are burned by the way of concentrated fire from them chariots, and by the way of thermonuclear destruction, and few men left. And the few men that's going to be left on the shores of America, they're going to be beamed up is the elect. You know? Because the whole of America is going to be destroyed, man. And that's going to be horrific judgment upon Esau, man. And all the inhabitants in the land of America. Esau, the so-called white man, you 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanic Native Americans, you gooks, and all the rest of you people that's in this land, you Hamites, you cheesy, smelling, green teeth Ishmaelites. You're gonna be destroyed if you in the shores of America. Yeah, bro.
They shall the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh.
Read that again, Babu Kushal.
The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh.
All the merry-hearted do sigh, man. Why? Because of the destruction that's coming, man. Right now, everybody is about to get into this pagan festival that they call Christmas, but it's really go back to Semiramis and Tammuz, man, and Nimrod. So here we have it, man. These people was in a time of mirth, man, not knowing and not understanding what's going on at the four corners of the earth. But this judgment coming upon the earth, man. You see what happened in them 4 states with that tornado? That's just the tip of the iceberg, man. Judgment is coming to America, man, and the rest of the world, man. You just don't hear about it because on the international, you know, on the international medias, for lack of better terms, or for the mainstream media, they ain't gonna tell you these things, man. You have to go on you have to go on the international on alternative media outlets, you know what I'm saying, to figure out and to find out what's going on, man, to get the real skinny of what's going on, man. Because you ain't gonna find that out. Listen to the mainstream media, because they own lock, stock, and barrel by the international bankers. Yeah, bro.
Khan, the mirth of Tabret ceases, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the harp ceases.
There's no more joyfulness, no more mirth in this land, because everything is going to be destroyed, man. The economy is out of whack. Nobody is enjoying what's going on, man. You got the so-called, all these mandates, all these unjust laws that's being passed, you know, because they have their way. Because what they're doing is they want to bring usher in a new, you know, a new way of life for people, man. Nothing is going back to normal, man. Everything is being pushed to usher in their new world order agenda, man. And that's just the bottom line. Yeah, bro.
Kind of quick precept.
Yeah, bring it
This
up.
is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
And that was going back to ancient Israel, man. How? Because what they was doing was worshiping these different deities, but they're not really deities, these false gods, you know. And they're doing the same thing right now, man. They're about to you know, worship this Christmas and pagan, you know, this pagan holiday, which is Christmas, and also indulge themselves in New Year's, man. So-called New Year's. Yeah, bro.
Khan, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Hey man, the Most High is not going to accept none of this right here. So you praying to white meat, double white meat, Jesus, and thinking that the Lord is blessing you in your house. That's not the case, man. What's going to happen is, man, you're going to be destroyed for worshiping these different deities, man. These different pagan festivals, man. You people have not a clue what's going on. You're lost. That's why, man. You're lost. Yeah, bro.
Khan, take thou. That was it on that.
All right, so let's go back to
Well, no, one more verse. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
Them Christmas carols and Christmas songs you're gonna be singing throughout this pagan festival, thinking that the Most High is enjoying that. First and foremost, our Lord and Savior was not born on December 25th, man. That's when Nimrod was born on that day, man. You people have not a clue, man. You're lost, man. That's why you're gonna be destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. You're gonna be destroyed, man. Every last one of you people, man, that take part in this pagan festival, man. Yeah, bro.
Khan, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows, but let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream.
Hey, because judgment is coming, man. Judgment is coming. And only the righteous is going to escape the judgment of the Most High. Judgment, and that's the whole theme of this, and that's what I'm going to name this lesson. Judgment, the judgment that's coming upon the earth, man. And we see it, man. We see it, man. Yeah, bro.
Khan, back in Isaiah chapter 24, verse 8, the mirth of Tabret ceases, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the harp ceases.
Yeah.
They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Because what's happening is, man, nobody is enjoying anything, man. There's no money, man. Look at the food prices, man. I shop every week, man, for groceries. And look at the food prices, man. Look what's going on. Hey, man, the other day, man, I went to get some steak, man. Usually the steak Usually the steak, you know, I mean, it's you know, for 2 pieces of steak for ribeye, you're gonna pay like about $12, $13. Now they took about $19, $20, man, for 2 pieces of steak, man. Usually I get that in Aldi's for like $12. The most $15, man. Now they want $20 for the shit. In some cases, $22. For a brisket, corned beef brisket, they want like damn near $30 for that now, man. I was going to get some oxtails, man. Oxtails, the price of oxtails for a medium-sized bag, they wanted $54. For a large bag, they wanted $73, man. You think I'm gonna pay that, man? Hell no, man. For some oxtails? Shit. As much as I love oxtails, I won't be eating oxtails no more. Yeah, bro.
Khan, the city of confusion is broken down.
Which is America. The city of confusion is America, and it's gonna be broken down. Why it's called the city of confusion? Because you got every goddamn religion in this land, man. You got homosexuality running rampant in this land. You got women usurping authority over men. That's confusion, man. This is the city of confusion, man. That's why it's spiritually Babylon. And that word Babel means confusion, man. Yeah, bro.
Khan, every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened.
And the reason why these houses are going to be shut up is going to be martial law, where no man can come in. No man can go out, man. Should we read that apart again about the wine?
Khan, there is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
The mirth of the land is gone. There's a cry for wine, cry for answers, man. People want answers, man. There is no answers, man. All mirth is gone, man. Because why? Judgment is coming upon the earth, man. Do you think them people in Kentucky, in Illinois, in Tennessee, and in Virginia is worried about some Christmas now? Those that survived them 2 tornadoes that came at night, they're not thinking about no Christmas. They're thinking about how they gonna survive, man. How their life is turned upside down into shambles. And that was the Most High, pursuant to Isaiah 29 verse 6, man. Isaiah 30 and 30, man. Going to 31. Isaiah 30 and 30 and 31, man. Just the name Isaiah 20 and 2. Come on, man. This judgment is coming upon the earth, man. Yeah, bro.
Khan, in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction.
A city consists of America, man. Because you got a citizen is citizen. Go back to city. The word city, if I'm not mistaken. So the city is going to be destroyed, man. The city, which is America, the whole of America, and certain parts of Great Britain, France, Germany, all nations that been up the bow, man. That have nuclear capabilities that indulge themselves in that, which is a part of that assembly of great nations, pursuant to Jeremiah, the 15th chapter, the 9th verse, because the Most High is going to raise up an assembly of great nations to come up against Babylon, which is America, and its allies. Yeah, bro.
When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning of grapes, when the vintage is done.
When the vintage, which is these jobs and all the goodies, when the vintage is done, man. You see what's going on right now, man? Look at the economy. Look at the infrastructure. Look at the infrastructure. Look at the morale of these people, man. The only ones that think everything is going back the same is these people that have not a clue what's going on. That's the majority of the people in the land, man. You know? Because you got a gross darkness upon these people, man. They have not a clue what's going on. They just going on to get along, but they in a trance, so to speak, man. Because they have drunk in that Babylon juice, man. And this whole country, the whole of America is under a witchcraft, is under a spell of witchcraft, man. And only the elect is not under that spell, man. Like the apostles was going into, man. The apostle Ramla was going into. Yeah, bro.
Khan, they shall lift up their voice. They shall sing for the majesty of the Lord. They shall cry aloud from the sea. Wherefore glorify ye the Lord in the fires.
Glorify ye the Lord in the fires, man. Because at that same time, at the nuclear missiles are hitting this is going to be pelting this land, the elect is going to be beamed up, and they're going to see the fires, man. You know, from above, man. And that sea of glass is above the firmament. So they're going to glorify the Lord in the fires, but they're going to be praising the Lord. that they narrowly escaped that judgment that came upon the earth. And Abu Ratazar, me and his brother, and the rest of the Akim that's doing the work is a part of the elect, man. Yeah, bro.
Khan. Wherefore glorify ye the Lord in the fires, even the name of the Lord power, Yahweh of Israel, in the isles of the sea. From the uttermost part of the earth have we heard songs, even glorified to the righteousness. But I said, my leanness, woe unto me. The treacherous dealers have dealt treacherously. Yea, the treacherous dealers have dealt very treacherously.
Who are the treacherous dealers, man? The international bankers, starting with the Rothschilds, man. Esau, the so-called white man, they have dealt very treacherously with the Lord's people, man. And other nations, man, they have dealt treacherously with, man. That's their forte. That's how they get down, man. Because they are the wicked, man. They can't help themselves. Yeah, bro.
Khan. Fair and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth.
Fear, what you see is coming down, but it's going to be on a larger scale. And the pit is going to be upon thee. Or you mean all the inhabitants of the land of America, man. Death and destruction, man. Getting caught up in this system, man, which is the pit. You're gonna be destroyed right along with the system of Esau. Yeah, bro.
Come. And it shall come to pass, fear and the pit and the snare are upon the only inhabitants of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fair shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken into in the snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake.
And that's the windows. The windows is the ozone layer, because the missiles are gonna go up in the ozone layer and come back down and hit their targets, man. And the earth is gonna shake violently, man. Because them missiles with the multiple warheads is gonna do damage, man. And that's the judgment that's coming upon the earth. Read, brother.
Khan. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake.
And the foundation of the earth do shake, because the windows on high is the ozone layer, which the missiles are going to go up into space and come back down and hit their targets, man. That's what they mean by the windows is open. The windows on high is open, man. And the foundation of the earth do shake, because once the missiles hit and pelt this earth, it's going to shake, man. The earth is going to shake, man. Yeah, bro.
Khan. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved.
What's going to make the earth utterly broken down and clean dissolved? Read, brother.
The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Because that is upper verse to it is it mentioned how what it says, the earth is open on high, something to that effect. But the windows of the heavens are open on high, and the foundations do shake. That's some nuclear missiles pelting the earth, man. And that's why the earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. The earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. Yeah, brother.
Khan. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And
Esau's kingdom is going to fall and not rise again, man. Read.
Khan. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth.
Now, how the Lord Yahweh is going to punish the host? How the Lord Yahweh, why Yahweh is going to punish the earth? Is going to punish the host of the punish the earth and punish the host of the high ones that on high. Started with international bankers, do slavery. You want to cops in?
No.
Do slavery, man. Because the international bankers started with the Rothschilds. You're going to be the first fruits of slaves. You're going to be the first fruits of slaves, man. Starting with the Rothschilds, the Rockefeller, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Vanderbilt. You're going to be the first fruits of slaves, because you're not going to be in the shores of America. You're going to make it, man. Hold that right there real quick and get Ezekiel 39 verse 14. And you're going to be, like I said, you're going to be the first fruits of slaves, man. You're going to be the first fruits of slaves. Whereas it's going to be employment serving out to your continually. We're going to read that. Get that real quick. I see this guy. He's trying to get over. Yeah, bro, get it. Read that.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 14.
Yeah, correct.
And they shall sever out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers.
And that's the international bank, the first fruits of slaves, man. Because you got the first fruits that's of the elect of the elect of the righteous, and you got the first fruits of the elect of the wicked to serve out their punishment, which is servitude, which is slavery, man. And we got that the Most High. That's why it says in Isaiah the 24th chapter that the Most High is going to serve out, that the Most High is going to punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high. And how are you going to punish them? Through slavery. And we're reading it right now, how in Ezekiel the 39th chapter, the 14th verse, how the Lord's going to serve out continuing employment. Now that word employment means slavery. Read, brother.
Can those that remain upon the face of the earth to cleanse it, after the end of 7 months shall they search.
Because what's happening is you got some of the international bankers walking to put the sign where the dead bodies are, and you got those digging the holes, man, and burying them, man. So that's going to be continuing employment for you red bastards, man. So you're not going to escape the judgment, because the Most High is coming. Judgment is coming upon this earth, man. You know, so that's the point I wanted to be made, you know, because that's what this lesson about, judgment. Judgment is coming upon the earth, man. And the Lord is going to serve out continuing employment to you devils, man. You're going into slavery. He who leadeth to slavery, he who leadeth to captivity should go into captivity, man. And you led the sons of Israel into captivity. So now your bitch ass is going to go into captivity, you red bastard. So with that,
You want me to finish Isaiah?
yeah.
Or you want to stop?
How many more
Two more verses.
Yeah, but,
Can. And Isaiah chapter 24, verse 22, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit.
they should be gathered together as prisoners. You can have chains slapped on your red asses, man. You can have chains slapped on your red asses. That's what's going to happen, man. You can have chains slapped on your red asses, and you're going into slavery, man. You're going to be tossed into a pit. Read.
And after, and shall be shut up in the prison.
You should be shut up in a prison house. We're going to slap chains on your bitch asses, and we're going to throw you in the pit head first, man. Head first, you're going to be tossed into that pit. Yeah, bro.
And after many days shall they be visited.
And after many days, you should be visited, taken out of that pit, and tossed head first into slavery, man. Read.
Verse 23. Then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun shall be ashamed when the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion.
That's talking about your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is going to fail you. You're not going to know from whence it's happening. This is going to happen basically overnight. One night you're going to be in your power seat, committing all kind of wicked acts, and the next minute you know you're going to be in fucking slavery. Because your kingdom will be destroyed, man. And that's the judgment that's coming upon the earth, man. So, hey, man, I hope you devils are having a good time, man. Lamentations 4:21. Do what you do right now, because you're going to weep and howl, man. Like it says in James, the 5th chapter, the 1st verse, man. All you international bankers, man, that's it, man. So with that, hope your Akimati was edified. Giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Makak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.
Shalom.